girlies. It's a while since I've been on a live, and now I remember why, because it's terrifying. No, not really. I've had a few of you coming to me and asking about my skincare routine. So I thought I'd just jump on a live and show you what I do. So I've not got any filters on for this, because obviously it's about skincare, and if it works, obviously I shouldn't need a filter, so here I go. I'm basically going to do the whole lot with you. And I think today's a really nice day to actually do the whole routine, because obviously the weather, although it's been beautiful, has been pretty grim. And I don't think any of us have been feeling glamorous in this heat. I myself showered 4 times yesterday, and I was on a call last night, and I was actually like sat there sweating on the call. Not a good look, especially when it was such an important one. Fortunately my girls were on there, so I was in good company, but still. So I'm going to start from scratch. I've got my sink here, obviously you can tell I'm in my bathroom, and I'm going to use the whole routine. So there's 5 stages to it. So I'm going to start with the mask, an infusion mask, which I absolutely adore. I'll obviously talk more about them as I go through. Then I'll do my double cleanser. I don't really need to do that if I've used my mask, but I will for this occasion. And then I will use my serum, and then the moisturiser. I haven't actually got the toner at the moment, but I'm going to use a stand-in one instead. And then I'll finish off with my 5th step, which is actually a drink. But that is the most important step of all, because obviously that goes beyond just the surface. It's working on inside, it's working on my joint health, it's working on my eye health, and of course, skin, which is why we all use it. So I'm going to start off now with the mask. Let me just go and wet my face over here 1 second. So I only just need to like wet it slightly, and then I can put it on. So it looks really odd because it starts to bubble up. It's basically even like a bath bomb on your face. You'll see what I mean. So I just literally wipe it all over. My face is slightly damp, and you'll see if I've missed any in a second. Right, can you see what's starting to happen? I've literally got millions of bubbles starting to appear on my face. And what that's doing is it's opening up the pores. I mean, it feels great. And allowing the collagen which is in it to go under my skin. So I'm going to just let this do its thing for a minute. It only lasts for 5 minutes, so you don't need to put it on any longer than that. You can do if you want. But what I love about it is the fact that you just wash it off and it's not messy. Like previously with masks, I've got completely gunked up because they just are really, really messy. But obviously we love to treat ourselves to them, but this one just washes off straight away, and I love it. So you'll see it starting to bubble up, but then they're going to start to burst, and I'll go really patchy and attractive, but never mind. All for it. It's all worth it. Right, so whilst that's doing that, I'll just chat away. What have I got on today? Well, actually, Will's got a friend coming around. Will is my husband. He's coming round shortly because they're going to have a chat about something which is incredibly important, and it's something I'm really passionate about as well. So a lot of you won't know. Oh my gosh, I'm looking like Santa. A lot of you won't know, but I'm actually trained in counselling, in coaching, and in prayer ministry, which is an interesting one. That's probably the most intense of all. I won't go into that now, but you'll be surprised. And so's Will. Will's not trained in counselling, but he is a coach, and he does work with men who are really struggling in life. So he does it completely for free, and just what he's building, I'm so unbelievably proud of him. He, every week at, what time is it, 7 p.m. on a Tuesday, he gets on with any men, like it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, just anybody that either wants to kind of remind themselves and reset. It's actually called Refueled, and I'll put the details up in the caption when I finish. That are struggling with, it can be just business, it could be relationships, it could be addiction. He's got a history of like all of those struggles, and therefore he can really relate. So him and his really good friend have teamed together to just basically give free help and advice and kind of mentorship to guys out there that just need a bit of help. So plugging him for that, because obviously it's something that's really important, not just for me but for many people. So you're welcome to join if ever. But yeah, I'm really proud of him. So anyway, this is about done now, as you can tell. I'm just hurrying it up. But how do I feel? So obviously it's just bubbled up. I could feel all of that happening. It's now settled down. My skin feels tighter, but that's obviously because this is on. But you can see, right, something you don't know about me is my skin is incredibly sensitive. It reacts to anything. Even if it was just like a gentle cleanser, it would come out really red. What I love about this stuff, and it's why I use it, is that my skin doesn't react, and that just tells you how clean the ingredients are. Like, for me to not react is pretty much a miracle. So anyway, that's step 1 done. So my skin, I basically do this 2 or 3 times a week, I'd say. So I'm just gonna go and wash this off. And what I'm using, just so you know, is, I'm just using a face cloth because it's easy. Places that I always forget to take off around here, so you don't want it on there because obviously you'll notice it throughout the day. It'll just be a bit peely. Hey Max! I've known Max only 30 years. An absolute bestie for life since primary school. Anyway, so that's that then. And now, on to step 2, which is the cleanser. So, to be honest, as I said, I don't really need to use this because I've just used that mask, but I'll show you how it works anyway. So it's really quite watery, as you can see. But what I love about this is it's an inbuilt makeup remover as well, and I've done a separate tutorial on it. The way it removes my makeup is mental. Like, I don't wear makeup very often, but when I use this, I literally put it on my eyes like that, and you know waterproof mascara is the worst. I do that, wipe it with a cotton pad, and the makeup comes off straight away. It's unbelievable, but at the same time it's also really deeply cleansing my skin, getting rid of oils, etc. because makeup remover usually feels grim. It's like putting oil on your face. I used to have a Lancome one and I didn't like using it, and it would make my skin react and it would smear my makeup all over my face. This doesn't. So even if it's just a makeup remover you're interested in, I can't recommend it enough. So obviously, again, I'll wash this off. I'll do a separate one to show you how it removes my makeup. Right, third step is the serum. Hold on, I need to dry my face. Right, so this is a step that a lot of people miss. They just go from they cleanse, tone and moisturise. So, oh wait, yeah, that's a good point, tone. So I haven't actually got the toner with me today, but I'm using this one instead, which I also really love. But I wouldn't replace the one that I use currently, it's just one that's also very good. So, put that on, fine. Serum, right, here we go. This is the game changer. This is where we start to really step it up. So, this I use morning and night without fail. This is particularly effective at eye wrinkles and any like saggingness. That's a mosquito bite, by the way, thank you very much last night. Any jawline where it starts to droop a bit, like lifting up your cheeks, tightening your forehead. It does it all, and it's not just temporary, it's also working long term as well because of the collagen technology that's in it. And this collagen is not messing about, it's medical grade, clinically proven, the only one in the market that you can say that, and it's patented. So it's the only place you can actually get it, and the absorption rate is ridiculous. It's like the highest absorption rate you can get And this is obviously why I've gone with this company, because I did my research. Right, so, that always happens, never mind, let's just go with it. Every time I'm on a live, that happens. But I need it on my nose anyway, so as I say, we'll run with it. Then on my cheeks. And then finally on my chin. It smells lovely too, and it soaks in like that. Right, so I just rub it in my forehead, around my eyes, across my chin. And obviously don't forget your neck. I'm actually doing an experiment at the moment because I have been using this stuff on my face and my skin looks amazing. I haven't been using it on my chest. I go down to here, but often I'm wearing a top and I forget about my chest, but that's where I get the most irritation. And like, it's not acne, but it's like little, just irritation, skin irritation. You can tell my skin's angry. So I'm doing an experiment at the moment. Hey Louise, lovely. I've switched over to putting it on my chest as well. So I've taken a before photo about 3 days ago, and I'm telling you right now, it's looking very impressive. Other than a mosquito bite or two, which you can't be helped, it's looking really, really good. So I'll keep you posted on that. I've done my serum, that's just soaking in. And then my final step is the moisturiser. And this is my favourite one because it looks lush, it smells lush, it feels lush. It actually feels very, very luxurious. And you think, oh my gosh, this feels like a night cream. It's gonna make me really greasy. Not at all. Instead, it just goes on, feels just like a real treat, and then it soaks in and it's gone within about 5 minutes. It really surprised me the first time I used it. So you do that, sorry, you missed that. I've just squeezed the top, look. I take this off. You can tell how like, I can't even think of the word really. It's not creamy, it's just like silk. It's silky, that's the word. So I'm putting this again on my neck and on my forehead, basically everywhere. There are actually 2 steps that I've forgotten to mention, but they're not necessarily skincare, they're more targeted, but I'm gonna do them whilst I'm on here, because I might as well do the whole lot. One of them you'll have seen me speak about an absolute ton lately, because I only recently discovered it and I couldn't believe how well it worked. Right, so that is the skin done. Now I'm going to do the targeted bits. Again, as I keep saying, all of this stuff has collagen in it, so it's anti-aging. So in 2 years' time, I'll look 20 again. But I do look so much better than I did, honestly, like 6 months ago. I'll put up my stories. Right, okay, so the 2 bits that I'm going to add to this routine are these little tubes. So one is an eye cream and one is the lip complex. Now you've seen me talk about this little lip complex a ton because it does actually blow up your lips as if you just had lip filler, except it's £20 instead of £200 and it has 0 chemicals in it. So I'm all for that. So I'm just going to do the eye cream first. Normally I dot it along my eyes, but I'm running out. So I don't really suffer with my eyes too much, although saying that I can see they're a bit dark under here from not sleeping very well, if anybody else can relate this last 2 nights. But my girlfriends do really suffer with either really, where you get bags under your eyes or wrinkles. Now I had a wrinkle here that was like taking no prisoners and it was getting worse and worse, and it's now completely gone, which I was not expecting. Now I've been using it 6 months, but that's pretty good. It went about 3 months ago. So I'm very impressed by it. Right, so that's my eyes done. That'll start to tighten up within the next couple of minutes. Really good for dark circles, as I say, wrinkles, puffiness. It sorts the whole lot. I've experienced it, but my girlfriends really have as well. And then finally, the lip complex. This is the last step. I am getting really hot in here, by the way. I'm glowing like crazy, but it's because I'm basically in a box room the bathroom's in the centre of the house and there is just no airflow in here. It was 35 degrees inside of my house yesterday. So anyway, last step, the lip complex. So you can see, oh no, you can't see, that I just tap that there, it comes out. Now, something really important to note about this, don't put it on the outside of your lip line, just because it will go slightly pink for a few minutes. So just try and be as accurate as you can. Again, I'm going to talk in a second, let me just finish this. Right, again, this contains a collagen technology in it, as does everything. But this also has long-term and short-term results. Instant results being it just like pumps up your lips within 5 minutes. Long-term results in that it's actually infusing the lips with collagen, building them up over time, which is amazing. And I noticed it. I used it 3 days in a row the other day and I was posting every day, and you can see in the morning my lips were like getting bigger. So this is a really great one for girls like me that haven't been blessed. Actually, it's more my top lip than my bottom lip. I'm happy with my bottom lip. But anyway, that's actually brought me to the end, except for my collagen drink, which is in the other room, and I don't think it would look good if I just like run out the room and go and grab it. But basically, it's a bottle like this, kind of like this, and it's got all of that collagen that I've been talking about in it, but it's berry flavoured and it's targeted at skin. So not only has it got the liquid collagen in it, not only has it got hyaluronic acid in it, which all of this stuff has. So just to explain quickly, hyaluronic acid is, if you imagine a brick wall, you've obviously got the bricks and the mortar. So the collagen is the bricks, that's building up the structure. The hyaluronic acid is like the mortar, so that's sticking it all together, it's building it up, it's making it extra like bouncy, you know? So it's that youthfulness that comes with it. It's also the coating that's on your eye, so if you suffer with dry eye, hyaluronic acid is what you need. And it's also like in your knee joints and things, so for anybody that's working out and suffers with achy joints, clicky knees, it will sort that out as well. But also collagen's a protein because of the source it's coming from, so it's very good for muscle recovery and things like that as well. So it's an all-in-one, but the main reason I take it is because it helps make me look younger. And so it's, as I say, a collagen drink, berry flavoured, tablespoon in the morning and night, and that has done wonders for me and also for my hair. So I was really starting to thin here. It's just something that happens to a lot of women, and it's, well, you can see all this baby hair, right? I've been taking it 6 months now, and this is all new growth. So it flipping works. Other than that, it's also helped my hair grow. So I did a post the other day on my hair growth, and it grew 4 inches in 4 months. So if you suffer with slow growing or weak hair or thinning hair, I cannot recommend that enough. But anyway, that is enough from me now. I have just taken you through my whole skin routine. If you've got any questions on any of them, just to recap, I used the face mask, which was the like bath bomb one. I then went on to the cleanser, which is excellent for makeup removal as well. The serum, which tightens everything. The moisturiser, which basically adds plump and youthfulness. And then I did the 2 targeted ones at the end, which was the lip plump and the eye cream. So if you have any questions about any of those, or the liquid collagen, which is just like the cherry on top of the cake, then ask me about it. But I'm going to head off now. I hope it's been helpful, and I will be on again soon.